No, 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 no. Wait.
That's coming through. All right, cut
Yeah.
and then play it. Let's see.
And we're back. Hey everyone, how's it going? What up, Matt? How we doing?
Doing great, man. Doing great. Another good night,
Yes, sir. Another beautiful night for
another,
Point and Pivot.
right?
We're fucking back.
Yeah. We
We
got some great topics ahead.
indeed. We got our hands on a soundboard. We're gonna be rooting and booting.
What soundboard?
You got the oh boy. All right. What do you
I
want
don't
to
know
jump
what you're talking about.
Something's in my ass.
Anyway,
Anyway,
moving on to basketball.
moving on to some hoops. What oh god.
Anyway,
What do
you were
you want to
saying,
jump in?
um,
What do you want to jump into
you
first?
had an incredible idea of doing five players to have a better year than they did last year, or and five guys to fall off a cliff.
Indeed. Yeah, I think that'd be a good topic to kick it off with. With that, do you want to go first? You said you had a pretty good list you cooked up.
Yeah, no, this is in no specific order.
Okay.
Just five guys that are gonna have better years.
Yeah.
Number one, we got DeJounte Murray.
Interesting. Okay.
You know, 2 years ago, DeJounte was like pretty well regarded as well. I guess not 2 years, say 3 years ago, before he went to Atlanta when he was just on the Spurs. Oh, so when he was just on the Spurs, this guy was legit like top 10, top 15 in
He was
fantasy.
like top five. He might have been top three fantasy players
Hitting
that year.
triple doubles like crazy, right?
Yeah, he was a monster.
Okay. Goes to Atlanta, little change of scenery,
The role changes too.
role change, and not just a role change, but huge chemistry adjustment. You got to go play with a midget who thinks he's Steph Curry. That's gonna it's gonna hinder your game a little bit. You know, so
Talking about Trey like that.
huh?
I can't believe you're talking about Trey like that.
You know, if there's one thing I've learned watching Trey Young, it's that he's the kind of guy that so far he can't work well with other players that are like as good as him or better.
Yeah, I feel that.
He's a whole lot of sometimes. But
Still a pretty young career though.
young career and it's just Trey and DeJounte were not a good mix, especially for DeJounte's fantasy value.
hmm
Where did he go now?
I don't even know. Let me see. Probably lower than he should have this year.
He's not still in Atlanta, right?
No, he's in New Orleans now.
He's in New Orleans.
Yeah, so there's still a lot of mouths there.
But he'll definitely be running point. That's where he's at his best.
Yeah, they'll probably shift CJ to the two.
Yeah, so last year he was 16th. I think he's going to have a better year this year, clearly. I think if they run him at point guard and let him do his thing where he's getting rebounds and assists, homie could average, 15 and 10, 15, 10 and 8, or, 18, 9 and 7 or something insane like that.
Yeah, if they let him facilitate that much, they have a lot of people there that need the ball.
Yeah. Well, they've been talking about Point Zion too.
Point Zion, that'd be kind of wild.
Yeah, but I don't know. Is Zion gonna run point a bunch?
I would hope not, but you know what? Let the Pelicans do what they want to do.
So you'd have DeJounte running point, Zion, BI, who is hurt a lot.
Yeah, that's true. CJ in there, who also tends to get hurt.
Hurt a lot.
Yeah,
And Zion gets hurt a lot.
true. I was last season like one of his first healthy seasons.
Yeah, and he still missed a good amount of time. Like I traded him because he was missing time.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of opportunity for all those guys to be out, and DeJounte is usually pretty steadfast. So I do
Right.
feel,
Right now the wheels are turning. Now I'm thinking, holy shit, he might do better than I'm thinking. Because there are 100% going to be days where BI's out, Zion's out, and CJ McCollum's out.
yeah,
And it's just, it's just the Pels versus the Hornets.
yeah, it's the DeJounte show at that point.
Sure, he's gonna have a triple double. Any time where he's the only good player on their team playing, he's gonna have a triple double.
He's just gonna be hungry.
Hungry, dude. So DeJounte Murray first on the list on his way up. I can see him being top 12.
Top 12. Damn.
12. I mean, last year he was 16. This is just point total. Last year he was 16th,
Yeah.
and I thought it was kind of an off year for him. So he has a better year than that. Yeah, top 12 for sure.
When you put it like that, absolutely. Okay, I can get down with that. Who you got next?
Damian Lillard.
Oh, Dame Dollar had
Damian
my
Lillard. Okay, remember things were weird at the beginning of the year off the court.
yeah.
You know, baby mama problems,
Yup.
schooling issues. My
Heard.
children don't want to live in Milwaukee. Whoa, since my wife doesn't want to live in Milwaukee, she's just gonna leave me.
Crazy.
Imagine that. Imagine your wife doesn't want to move. Okay, we'll do long distance. No, I'm just gonna leave you.
After a decade and a half, 2 decades of marriage.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. I'm sure that made fucking Dame feel like a real rotten piece of shit. Jesus, that was Damian Lillard at the beginning of the year. Walk around Milwaukee just feeling out of control.
Yeah, man. I do feel that. It must have been hard for him to adjust. Plus, getting used to playing with a guy like Giannis, he's never done that before.
Seriously.
So, he was just trying to figure out his role in that usage. I feel that.
Okay. And keep in mind, wife left him, having to play with a total genetic freak of a man on your team
Hmm.
in Wisconsin. And he still finished 26th in point total.
Did he really?
Yeah, man.
There were some nice Giannis didn't play too, and he had to carry the load. And
Yeah. 20, all that, and he still finished 26th. I'm
mm,
assuming.
he's still Damian Lillard. It's not like
Right.
he's a scrub.
Right. So I'm assuming he's gonna be better settled this year. He's got one more year of chemistry and an off season and practice with Giannis.
Yeah,
So Lillard's totally could have a better year than 26th.
I can get down with that. I think better than yeah. Where did he go? Where did he get drafted this year?
The JD got him in the third.
Nice. Okay, so that's at least 30 something.
Yeah.
Let me see. Got him at 34. That's a nice spot for Lillard. Absolutely. That's a nice snag. What else you got?
Number three, Jaden Ivey.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Jaden Ivey. Would you believe Jaden Ivey was 104th last year?
Yeah, I would.
104, dude. And you know why? Because he was getting totally railed by Monty Williams.
I know. Monty hated
All
him.
year, dude. All year, Monty was just messing with his minutes, messing with his play time, messing with his flow,
Yep.
totally meddling with this guy's career.
Yep.
It felt personal. But Monty's gone. He's a good player. In the preseason, it's been looking like he's going to play point guard a lot.
I hope so. Or at least shooting guard next to Cade. If Cade unless they want Cade running the two.
He's going to start.
Yeah. I would hope so. Who else do they have at that position that would start over him?
I don't know. I'd have to look up their roster, honestly. I assume they made some moves. Let me see here.
Not really. They got Tobias Harris.
Oh God.
Yeah, I hope you're right. I'm heavily invested in the Ivy trade. I have these. I've got my oh, you can't really couple PSA 10s of Ivy.
Oh no way! You got the
No,
slaps, dude.
I got slabs of him and I need him to come through. Little autograph. Well,
He will. He will. I'm trying
I
to
need
pull up
him.
the roster.
I'm invested. I'm invested in him financially.
Hey,
So I
that's
hope
not a
you're right
bad.
on
That's
that.
not a bad investment at all.
I hope you're right on that one, man. Because Monty was terrible for his value. Monty
Yeah, he
hated.
freaking drove him into the dirt. I mean, Jaden Ivey should be like a hype train by now. He's got the talent. It's just fucking Monty just nuked the poor guy.
Yeah, that was some bullshit. That
I
I
mean,
didn't.
I really don't think it would be hard for him to. I don't think it's outlandish for him to be top 90.
No, not at all. I
Right.
think absolutely because half the season he didn't play more than like 16 minutes a night.
Right.
So
Totally.
absolutely,
But
I can totally get down with that. That's a
they've
nice
got
one.
right. They've got Cade, Ivy, Asar, but he's more of a forward. Marcus Sasser, Malik Beasley. They got Timmy.
Oh, true. They did pick up Timmy.
They ever want to throw a game, just put his bum ass out there.
Dude, but Timmy on the Pistons reminds me of Shaq on the Celtics. It's time to it's
Yeah,
time.
I'm gonna hang him up. Yeah,
Yeah.
reminds me of Russ on the Lakers. Oh, what? That was Tim Hardaway. That was Tim Hardaway walking onto the court.
Yeah, he's pretty bad.
Every time Timmy takes a shot, brick, brick, brick. Oh my God. Is that Tim Hardaway's shoot around? Is that Tim Hardaway's shoot around? Oh my God.
A lot of
Jesus. Timmy. Timmy. That's Tim Hardaway in a nutshell, folks.
yeah, that's roughly what he's up to.
This guy stinks.
But they got him.
They got him, and I bet he's going to be one of those guys that plays at the beginning, and as the season goes on, he's going to play less and less.
Yeah.
Okay. Next guy. Next guy. Darius Garland.
DG. Why do you
Dude,
think that?
dude, last year he was 113th.
Yeah, but what's changed in Cleveland?
Last year he was hurt a lot.
Okay.
It's a lot of time. He's got to have a healthier year. And he's a good player. When he's healthy, he can average damn near 40 points,
Yeah, he's great.
right? So nothing's really changed situation wise. It's just he's been good in that situation anyway. He's just been getting hurt a lot.
Yeah,
So I'm assuming he stays healthy, and I'm assuming he just finishes like as he usually does within the top 100 for sure.
I feel that. I think, yeah, I mean, I think he'll finish top 100, have a good year, but I just don't know if I see him taking any kind of significant leap. I feel like he's going to be the guy that we know just because of the situation hasn't changed.
That's true. Yeah, no, I don't see him. I see him taking a leap from last year, but as that being said, definitely still going to be the same guy
Yeah, yeah,
that he usually is.
I hear that. I got my list cooked up right here. Let me.
I got one more.
Oh yeah, okay.
Number five. Now this guy, this will be the my hardest take of this whole thing. Zion will finish top 10.
Top 10?
Zion will finish top 10. Zion Williamson, top 10 fantasy player right here. I'm signing it in contract.
Damn.
Right.
That's I don't know, man. I'd have to see it to believe it.
Well, we will. He's going to be. I'm assuming he's going to be healthy all year and probably average. Dude, last year his shot percentages were really bad. He missed a ton of easy shots on a per game basis. Like that wasn't the other thing that was super frustrating about watching him is there were so many games where he had like 46 fantasy points or 50 fantasy points that legit, if he just tightened up a little bit around the rim, he could have had like 60 something or 80 something. It's just his terrible shooting percentage was killing him. But also that was him coming off like a missing a lot of time. Like
Yep, just getting
not
back.
getting back to it. He's not
Yep.
recovering from a surgery. He's not recovering from any injury. Or yeah, he is actually
Oh,
the injury, but I don't think he needed surgery or anything. He just needed time off.
it's hard for me to keep track of what is and is not wrong with Zion.
For real. But he's gonna be top 10.
All right. Like I said, man, I'm gonna have to see that to believe it. Yo, one guy I want to talk about, and it doesn't have to do with because this guy isn't. I don't think he'll do anything this year, one way or another. Just good to have him back. Lonzo. Lonzo's back this year.
Yeah, true.
We haven't seen him play in like 4 years. Isn't that crazy?
That's insane.
Do you think he'll be able to keep up with the NBA competition after 4 years of not playing? competitively in any league.
I mean, in
Like
my
he can train all day long, but if you're not playing with people, you're gonna fall behind. That's just the nature of the beast.
my heart says no. Like,
Yeah.
I bet he's gonna get out there and probably spend a lot of time on and off, like injuries and missing time. Like, I doubt he's gonna play 40 games. I bet he plays like we'll be lucky if we see him play 20.
I think he'll play. Like I think he's back after all this time. I think he is back. But in terms of what his role is going to look like and what his actual production could even be at this point, I just can't even picture it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. I don't think he's gonna be good. I don't think he's gonna come back and like, you
Be
know,
tearing it up.
throwing dimes to people doing crazy passes and stuff. Like,
I think we'll get a couple dimes out of him. That was always really deep in his bag. That's just
yeah,
some of those
that,
dimes were just natural instinct.
that's in his DNA. But he's missed so much time, and even then, towards the end, when he was missing time, he wasn't really even playing that much.
Yeah.
And we'll just
Yeah.
have to see. So, and also, what if he just what if his knee is just foobar?
Yeah, right.
There's nothing you can do. Like you can get a million surgeries, but if you're just not built to be on that hardwood, like, bro, sorry.
Right. Man, that's I'm happy he's back and I hope he has a good season, man. I hope we're dead wrong on what we're thinking here.
It didn't mean that was not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like, don't drop that dun dun dun, but
Why is that?
it says dun dun dun.
Why is that better?
I thought it was going to be don't drop the dun dun dun.
All right, here. I'm gonna do my top five.
Okay.
Number one, I think Harden's gonna have a better year than he did last year. There are just
Yeah.
more mouths there in LA. Russ is gone. PG's gone. Kawhi's gonna be gone all the time. And
Hmm.
there's just nobody else there. And Harden, even though he's pushing 36 or whatever, 37, still a dog. He's still gonna get, I think he's gonna average 20 points this year. Average like 20 and 7 or 8 assists, maybe 5 rebounds. That's a nice stat line for a dude at that age, and I he can definitely do it. So that's my number one guy. I got having a better season than last year.
Yeah, you know
Number
what I
two,
thought? You know what I thought when you picked Harden?
hmm.
That was you executing all people who were drafting before and after you.
It felt
Harden,
good to get that.
Harden's gonna be crazy, dude. Like whoever, who is? I'd have to look at the draft, but when did you get him again? Third round?
Got him at 31.
31, dude.
But the people that went before him was like Steph Curry, which I understand. It's hard not to pick Steph when you see him in the third round. You know, it's hard not to pull that trigger.
If I'm going Curry or Harden, I mean, because they're pretty similar in age.
Yeah,
Who does more at that age?
I Harden does. Steph just scores. Well, I don't even know if more, but just shoots more. Yeah, you got a point. You
Like,
got
come on, what are we picking here? What are we picking here? This is fantasy.
yeah, facts.
Like, come on, man. Steph Curry. Hey, if you drafted Steph Curry before James Harden, that's Sean coming
Dude,
up
this is this is gonna bite me in the ass so hard.
coming up behind you. Okay,
Harden's gonna,
Another,
Harden's gonna get injured week one. He's gonna be gone all season after this.
another one.
All right, my next one, I got Keontae out in Utah.
really?
Yeah, man, I think he's set for a big year. I mean, at the guard position, they really just have Colin Sexton, who's he's fine, but he's also kind of a goofball. So he's just about scoring, you know, that's his whole game. Keontae has a little more of a refined game. Can pass a little more, do a little more playmaking, stuff like that.
Good
And
passer.
he's also super young. Colin Sexton's like 26, 27. He's a grown man at this point. He's pushing 30.
He's
Whereas,
a road man. I mean, he's been in the game.
yeah, so it's cool. And they do still have oh, what's his name? Six man of the year, Jordan Clarkson. They,
Clarkson,
they
he
still
does
have
it.
Clarkson. They still have him, but those guys are honestly you could throw both those guys at shooting guard anyway. And Keontae was running point, starting point at the end of last year for him.
Yeah,
Utah knows they're not going anywhere, so fuck it, why not? I think he's gonna have a big year this year. Take some steps.
yeah, I agree.
Mamma mia!
I agree. Um, Utah is interesting. I mean, this new coach they brought in, you know, they said trust the process, trust the process. This is like his third year, right?
I'm not positive, but probably.
Will Hardy. Let me see.
I'm not super in tune with what they got going on in Utah. I know the players, but in terms of their staffing, that's a little over my knowledge.
Took over in 22. Yeah, so this will be his third year. I mean, I don't know a lot of rebuilds that take this long for them to secure like their franchise player.
Danny
Like
Ainge is at the helm of this, so whatever they have going on, I believe in it.
I believe in it too, but I just don't know if Keontae is part of that plan yet. We got to see. Let's see if they finally move Sexton out of the way, which I think they will.
Yeah.
You move Sexton out of the way because Keontae is a better player and younger.
Yep.
Then yeah, you're gonna see a
And
jump for
it's only set or Keontae's second year, so the stuff he was doing at the end of his rookie year was pretty great.
It's true.
He's
It's
putting
true.
up veteran numbers at the end of his rookie year.
That's true. Colin Sexton, you need to get on out of here.
Yeah, yeah, get him gone
That's a yeet for Colin Sexton.
easily. Next guy I've got this kind of a I don't know if it's a sleeper or not. Schroeder out in Brooklyn,
Schroeder.
dude. I think Schroeder's pro about to have a nice year.
Bro, Schroeder.
Yeah, man, the Schrodman.
Yeah, well, he
Check it
he
out.
to be
Check it
fair to
out.
him, okay.
Brooklyn has nobody at all. Brooklyn is a wasteland right now.
All right, all right.
Schroeder can score in the NBA. Schroeder has proven he can be a
True.
fantasy asset when he has ultimate run to do whatever the hell he wants,
It's true.
which is what he's going to have going on in Brooklyn. The only other option, and this is somebody else on my list, I'll just wrap them into one big thing, Cam Thomas. I think those two guys are going to be putting up all kinds of numbers just because that's what they do. They score, and even though they're going to be losing all the time, that's what they do. And now they have unlimited range to do it.
Yeah, that's true. And to be fair to old Schrody, he was good in the Olympics. He had a good Olympic.
Yeah, he did. And Schroeder's like 28, man. He's not even 30.
Yeah, right. He just can't find a good spot to land. But let's say the Nets give him good run and he picks up where he left off in the Olympics. Yeah, could be a pretty good player. Could be a pretty good player.
I mean, he's not great, but for fantasy wise, he's going to be putting up numbers.
That's true.
Same with Cam. Same with Cam. I don't know if those guys are winners, but they are scorers.
And I believe Schroeder was just at the land of
早上好，中国！现在我有冰淇淋，我很喜欢冰淇淋，但是速度与激情就冰淇淋，速度与激情。
that was Dennis Schroeder's first press conference for whichever team he was playing in China. And I'm sure that was a great character building experience for him, and I'm sure he loved being there. So he's gonna come back like 50 times the player he was before he went to China, where he had some Bing chilling.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I got another Trace Jackson Davis out of Golden State. I think he's prone
Mm,
for a pretty large role this year. Draymond's not going to be in his way because Draymond's going to get himself in trouble. He's old. He doesn't care anymore. He's podcasting. So,
true.
I don't think Draymond's necessarily a barrier for him to get minutes. You got
No.
Kevon Looney, who I mean he's fine. He'll get you rebounds and stuff like that, couple blocks. But I think Trace Jackson Davis is going to
Yeah.
be their guy. He's going to be the one that they really lean on for their big guy minutes.
Yeah, Looney gets a yeet. I think Trace Jackson Davis will be easily their starting center.
Yeah.
Probably at the beginning of the season, but
Mhm.
definitely most of it.
Yep. I really like what he does. So I think he's prone for a nice boost this year. And then I got my last guy that I'm gonna say is having a better year, and this is my little bonus. Domantas Sabonis. I think I
Nice.
I recognize that DeMar is there and all that, but what Sabonis does, he only takes like 12 shots a night, 14 maybe if he's feeling himself.
Really?
Those
12?
shots are, yeah, he doesn't take a lot of shots. So like those shots are going to stay there. He'll still average about the same. I think his assist numbers are going to go up and his rebounding is either going to stay the same or drop off maybe a slight bit just because of age, whatever. But I think overall he's prone for a better year than he was last year.
Better? I mean, yeah, he'd pretty much be the best player in fantasy then.
He's been top two, top three.
Yeah. Right? Is Sabonis better than Jokic?
That's tough. No. In fantasy, no. In real
Well,
life,
I don't know. Like you said, if he's only taking 14 shots, what if he increases his volume? What if he says, "Oh, you brought DeMar DeRozan in? Uh, I don't care. In fact, I'm going to show you why you didn't need to bring him in. I'm going to show you why you didn't.
Oh
that
my.
He's going to shoot a lot more."
or check this out. He's gobbling up offensive rebounds. He gets a little extra fire in him. He's putting up more shots on putbacks. You know,
Yeah.
it's
So getting those DeMar DeRozan putbacks.
yeah, getting those midi bricks and putting them back in. It's a lot easier to read a midi than it is a three.
I'm with that. Yeah.
So it's I think it's interesting and I don't know for sure, but got a good feeling about Sabo this year.
But yeah, I do too. I feel like I should have picked him.
Yeah, it is what it is. Who'd you get, Shy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hard not to go Shy.
Right. I mean, dude, in a lot of projections, he was projected to go top three for some reason.
That's crazy. That's crazy talk.
That's what
You want to
people.
do your top five regress?
Yeah. Yeah. Number one regress player, none other than Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi
Oh,
Leonard.
damn. You think he does worse than he did last year?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Uh, you know, Kawhi Leonard is one of these guys that like every year he gets more and more fragile. Dude, remember he was going to join the Olympic teams, but then the Clippers, the Olympic Games, and the Clippers were like, "Hey, U.S. men's team, do not take that guy." They didn't
Yeah,
even trust that he could make it through the Olympics.
it's
You
true.
know, so and what if his production goes down? If his production goes down, there's no freaking way he is going to magically play more games. No fucking way at all.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, it's going to be another year of, you know, that's all it's going to be. It's just going to be
Yeah.
that's Kawhi Leonard. That's Kawhi Leonard, and the Clippers are just going to have to.
That one didn't really go. That one didn't really go through.
Okay, fine. Well, good. Maybe that was just stay off, but yeah, I mean, a whole lot on my leg for Kawhi Leonard, bro. And I hope I'm wrong,
Okay.
but I highly doubt it. He was 27th last year. He's falling off. He's not going to be top 30.
I do feel that, and I fully back that. I think you're totally on the money. It
Number
just
two,
doesn't magically get healthier. Yeah, number two,
Mikal Bridges.
Nicole. That's a good one.
Mikal Bridges, dude. Remember who he was on Phoenix?
Yep.
That's who he's going to be on New York.
There's
You know,
actually, I think, more mouths in New York now than there
right?
were in
And
Phoenix.
he's a great role player, and that's where he thrives. Like the Nets
Yep.
weren't winning dog. The Nets were doing shit with him as one of their main guys, and like he was 44th thanks to him being on the Nets. He's not. He's not sniffing top 75.
Yeah. I
He's
don't
gonna
think
average 28 points, I bet.
something like that. That sounds really, really feasible.
Yeah, right. So McCall Bridge is 100% falling off.
Okay.
Uh,
Yep, I can back that all the way.
Number three is a guy who falls off every year, and it's about that time for him to just permanently do it. We're ready. We're ready. Tobias Harris.
That would be
That'll be,
really.
dude.
You think
He's
in Detroit?
yeah. I mean, even in Detroit, I'm not giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Really?
No, no way, no way. Like he's he's done. He's out of here.
Hmm. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think Toby might be okay there, just because it's so dog shit.
Yeah, but as a player, I just he gets worse every year. I just think it finally just doesn't click at all for him in Detroit. Like it's just going to be worse than it was in Philly.
I hear that. I do.
And the other two, Brooke Lopez
Oh,
and Ivica Zubac,
oh, the zoom in. That
they're
would
gonna
make
fucking suck, bro.
that one's only kind of coming through.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, it's a long one.
yeah, it is.
It's a long one. Okay. Yeah, Ivica Zubac gonna fucking suck. Brooke Lopez also gonna suck ass. Not even gonna be a rosterable player. Ivica, you're gonna average 9 points and you're gonna ride the bench longer than your mama.
Yeah, I can get down with that analysis.
So
Oh shit.
how about you? Five guys that are gonna fall off.
Number one, old Vucevic. I don't think Vucci is doing much. He's getting older.
That's a good one.
He's just not what he used to be. Even last year, he dropped off from his numbers from the year
That's true.
prior.
That's
So
true.
he's just been constantly dropping off.
That's true.
Number two, DeMar, old boy DeMar DeRozan.
He's gonna fall. You were just praising him.
No, no, no. I was saying he's going to take a lot of middies. I wasn't praising shit.
Oh,
I was
okay.
praising Sabonis. I
Okay.
think with De'Aaron Fox being there, it's such I will put this out there. It will be better than when he was playing next to Levine. Levine is the ball goes to him. That's the end of the play. He's taking a shot. De'Aaron Fox makes passes. So I'll put that out there. But with that, there's more mouths in Sacramento. You got Malik Monk. You got Keegan Murray. I mean, then there's Sabonis. I mean, there's more people. De'Aaron Fox alone takes like 20 shots a night. So I mean, there's a lot of people there that Chicago didn't necessarily have to account for. I think DeMar's going to have a good year. It's not going to be bad in numbers or anything. He's just not going to be, he's not the first option. He's going to be the third option some nights, fourth option. So there's a different pecking order there. And I think that's going to affect his numbers. So yeah, DeMar. Next, Lowry Markkanen. Um,
Damn.
yeah, man. I mean,
爱你的长发也羡慕没有梦，都爱你耀眼，最怕一把你们不道理，比比真正的三无所谓。
that was so long. Yeah, Markkanen.
Right. Still trying to get a feel for these.
I'm I'm going Markkanen. He didn't actually impress me very much last year. He actually kind of dropped off last year too. Um,
That's
and
true.
I could see him getting moved this year, honestly, because I don't see how he fits into Utah's rebuild at this point. He's like 26, 27. So he's a little towards the end of being, so I think they move him. And wherever he
Dang, is
goes,
Laurie already 27?
he might be 26, 27. At the
Damn.
youngest, 25.
Yep.
At the very youngest. But yeah, I think he gets up. I think he ends up being moved. And with that, I don't. Yeah, Utah's like was the prime spot for him when he broke out. But
Right. That's true.
yeah, then I got Josh Hart. Kind of for the same reasons with you with McCall.
Josh Hart.
Yeah, like I like what he does a lot, and I had him last year. And when there's nobody there, he gets hella points. He gets your rebounds, assists, your like he does it all.
Yeah.
But there's just a lot of people there, and when that's the case, he becomes more of just a movement guy than racking up lots of stats. I think he'll still get boards and stuff and assists, but just in general, I don't think it's going to add up to much.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, they lost DiVincenzo, but
Yeah, they did. They did. So
even
that does mean something. All right, next, Jimmy Butler. He's just getting old.
oh,
He's get,
oh,
he's getting old.
Get off the weed. Who are you, Snoop Dogg in the green room? I mean, what the hell is going on?
that's Jimmy Butler in a nutshell, bro.
Yeah, so that's Jimmy Butler. I think
He's
for him,
another guy. He's another one of these.
yep, that's exactly where I'm going with this. I don't think he's gonna play 50 games. I think it's a stretch that he plays 45. Yep, so Jimmy
Yeah,
faux show.
for sure.
My last one is D Fox. I forgot I had him written down. With that, I just have DeMar taking some shots from him. But I could also see D Fox balling out, so I might want to retract that, honestly. I'm rethinking my thought on that one.
Yeah, I mean, D Fox is he's hard to analyze 'cause it's like you
Did you
want him
see? Did you see he just declined his extension so he can be eligible for a
really,
larger contract if he makes an All NBA?
really
Yep, that just happened today.
smart. That's smart.
Yep. And I don't think there's a specific All NBA. I think it's just any All NBA.
Dang, dang.
Yeah. So I think we might be in
Aaron
for
Fox to the Lakers confirmed.
that'd be kind of sick. I think we're actually in for a big year from Fox, or at least a big effort from Fox. How that translates number wise, we'll see.
Well, you know, he is the most clutch player in the NBA.
Dude, he's the man. Me
I mean,
having him on this regress isn't a hate at all. Seems like it because we're talking about regressing, but like I like all these players a lot. I think they're not gonna have as good a year. But I take it back about Fox. I think he's gonna ball.
okay. You want to sub him? You want to sub another guy in?
Um, do I? Do I?
Yeah.
I kind of do. I'm trying to rack my brain.
This is Sean trying to think of something. Come on, man. You got to sub him in.
Uh, okay, I got one. I got one.
All right.
Desmond Bain.
Oh,
I'm not a Bain. I actually
oh,
don't really rock with Bain, so this might just be me hating. I'm gonna
oh.
preface this with that.
Damn, Sean.
But
Damn.
I think he's okay. I don't think he's great. I
You
think
think he's okay?
yeah.
Keep going. You got to stand on this. You got to have
Yeah,
the hot player that you really think is just going to absolutely fall off a fucking cliff.
off a cliff.
Yeah, are you saying Desmond Bain?
Not off a cliff. I just think he's gonna regress a little.
Okay.
Dude,
What about that 3-point shot?
he's not old enough for it to have gone away. I think that'll be fine.
Okay.
I
Footwork.
think footwork will be fine. I just think in terms of his role, now that Jaw's back, Jaw's gonna be taking 30 fucking shots.
And then what about his weight?
Is he fat?
Yeah, do you think he's fat?
He's a little bit.
Oh, that's what this is.
A little.
So you think Desmond Bain's fat?
A little bit.
Okay.
That's fine.
So you think Desmond Bain's weight is going to affect his
I
play?
didn't say that.
I could be with you on this, honestly.
You're
The
putting
Grizzlies,
words in my mouth. I just think Ja's gonna.
the Grizzlies are kind of hard to quantify, like what are these guys?
That's true.
What are these guys, Is Jaw a gun-loving American citizen who
Seems
values
like
his
it.
rights and freedoms,
I'm with it. I'm with it, man.
right? Or are you all a bunch of injury-prone ass pussies that are constantly getting surgeries and just not playing, right? We're gonna fucking tank. We're gonna win 50 games, and then we're gonna tank for no reason just because Jaw needed surgery, and we got nothing without him. Okay,
Oh,
and what happens? What happens
Zach
if Triple
Edey, though.
J? What happens if Triple J gets hurt?
They got Zach Edey now. Do you think Zach Edey's gonna be anything? Do you think he's? I think Zach Edey's nice.
I mean,
I can't hear it, but that look said it all.
you couldn't hear that one
Uh-uh.
about this one. No, no, no.
I'm getting bits and pieces.
Здравствуйте, здравствуйте, здравствуйте.
That came through loud and clear.
Молодые люди. И
I can't.
пусть удача
I can't make him
всегда
stop.
будет с вами.
Okay. Okay.
Зимка, мальчик мой, иди нахуй.
No. Okay. Okay. Zach Edey could be pretty nice, honestly.
I'm excited about him.
He's got like that giant guy thing going on where he's just a really big guy. He looks a lot bigger in the pros than he did in college for some reason. Maybe it's the camera angle.
I don't know, but I agree. Zach Edey looks like a monster amongst those guys.
Yeah, he really does.
He gives me like a Steven Adams-esque type beat. I don't know. You chirping over there?
No, that's just Zach Edey fucking bumping his head on the smoke detector.
Uh-oh. Is this
No, no.
It's time to have some fun with Uncle Samson.
Okay. Anyway, uh, but does Edey start? So is it going to be John Morant and Edey?
I hope so.
Interesting.
I think so. This is how I envision the starting lineup, and correct me if I'm forgetting someone. I think it's going to be Ja, Bane, Zaire Williams, Triple J, Edey. I think that's their starting five they roll with. Am I forgetting somebody that's there?
Jaw, Edey, Bane. You said Zaire,
Yeah,
and who's the fifth guy?
Triple J.
Oh yeah, Triple J. Duh. Triple J and Edey together. What does Triple J play forward?
Yeah, he's a four.
I'm gonna come.
Okay. Okay.
I
I
mean,
mean,
let me pull up their lineup, make sure I'm not forgetting someone. They do have Smart, but I could see him coming off the bench. Luke Kennard was good, would come off the bench. They may potentially run Santi Aldama or Jake LaRavia at the three,
Jake Raven.
or Vince Williams Jr. He was really nice for him last year,
Or what about Gigi?
or Gigi. They have a plethora of options at the three.
They got guys. They got bodies.
Or if they really wanted to, they could run Ja at the one, Smart at the two, Bane at the
Oh
three.
yeah, they got Smart as well. They got a pretty deep team, dude. Honestly, I think Memphis is going to be in the playoff mix next year.
Yeah, they're back. Now that Ja's back, they are back.
Yeah, right. I mean, they kind of all revolve around Jaw.
Yeah, that's their whole culture. As soon as he went down, they said, "Oh, we don't want to play anymore."
He is the greatest Grizzly of all time.
Better than Mark?
Yeah. Yeah,
Better
absolutely.
than my boy Rudy Gay?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Jaw is
great.
definitely the greatest Grizzly of all time.
Yeah, that's probably true actually.
When it's
Damn.
all said and done,
That's crazy.
I bet he'll have like all their records. Unless he's honestly becoming a pretty injury prone guy. You know? What if he's just the next Brandon Roy or Derrick Rose or Lonzo? You know,
That's why I'm excited to see what this season looks like for him.
yeah.
If he can stay healthy this year, I'm back on board that he's like a future all-star. But dude, even look at Zion. Zion's just becoming healthy, and Ja
Right.
is dealing with all this gun bullshit that, also kept him away from the game for a long time.
And Jaw has always been elite at fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's always been pretty damn elite. So,
Yep.
like you said, I'm so bummed that the guy who drafted him got him on a fucking auto draft.
Yeah, right.
That like just like Jaw's usually a steal, but when you're drafting Jaw in the first round, like that's just insane.
Where do you take him? Where do you take him? 13.
13, that's bananas.
He could be the 13th best fantasy basketball player, though.
That'd be his best season he's ever had.
It'd be his like first full season he's ever had.
Yeah.
But it is high to take him.
13th,
That
I don't know, man.
I wouldn't do it, but teach their own, even though it was auto draft.
I think
I
Jaw's
think
gonna.
that was a good coverage there for the last like 10 minutes or so. Do you want to craft an underdog season long play?
Yeah, dude.
I think we can make something nice on there.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now.
Yeah. Off the bat, I see that Hawks rookie. How do you say his last name? Ricochet?
Something like that.
Resasher,
Recess
Resasher,
Shay.
Ricochet,
Oh, it's
whatever.
recess. Yeah, he's French.
Ricochet. Okay. 10 points a game. I can almost see that. We could keep that on the back burner.
You know, Laura's calling me. Let me mute myself real quick.
Oh, wait. I'll just pause.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
And we're back.
Oh, what a hit! Oh my god. Okay, let me log into my underdog here so we can really lock in.
Yeah. Dude, do you think Reed Shepherd is averaging 10 points this season? I don't.
10 points a game? Yeah, I could see that.
I think the hype train is too high, not because he's not skilled enough. There's just so many fucking people in Houston.
Dude, honestly, I buy into the Reed Shepherd hype.
I do too. I think he's very nice, but is he gonna get enough time?
Yeah. It'll be pretty quickly that like the Tari Easons and the what other guards do they have? Oh my god, Aaron Rodgers doing it again. No way.
So he's got to beat out Fred VanVleet. He's got to beat out Jalen Green. He's got to beat out Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, easy money. All those guys, easy money. I can honestly see Reed Shepherd beating out Jalen Green and him being so superior that they end up trading Green and just being like, okay, Reed Shepherd, Şengün, these are our guys. Because
Damn,
like Şengün is still gonna be their best player, but the thing about fucking Jalen Green is he doesn't pass the ball. This dude is constantly trying to be a human highlight reel, and that's cool, but it's not winning basketball. Reed Shepherd can literally dime people. He can do it all, and 3-point shooting as well.
damn,
So honestly, man, he can clear 10 points a game.
damn. Where did this kid go to school?
Kentucky.
Damn, I just was not really that familiar with him.
He's a good player.
Damn,
I think he's better than Jalen Green. I hope that didn't offend my Houston buddies, but I'll stand on that.
damn. Already you think he's better?
Yeah, honestly. Well, more well-rounded. Like he's obviously probably not going to have games where he's dropping 30 plus, 40 plus, but he's
Yeah,
not going to turn the ball over as much. He's going
yeah.
to have more assists. He's going to
Damn,
have a better plus minus for sure.
I hear that.
Yeah. 10
Damn,
points. That's a
what to
lot.
do? Booker for 6 assists. That's easy money. He averages like 6.8, almost 7 a game.
Average 6. I don't know. I honestly I wouldn't touch Booker.
Why?
I'm just not a fan.
Oh, I really like the higher than 6 assists. Let's look at what he's done the past couple of years.
Yeah, pull up his previous averages. Six just seems like a lot.
Not, dude, but who else is playmaking there?
But he doesn't really play make either.
He has to. They don't have any option.
I
All
don't
right,
know.
so hmm, it's not as appealing, but he averaged 6.9 last year. Then
And
he
the
averaged 5.5 the year before, but that was when Chris Paul was still there.
yeah.
Um,
What about the year before that?
4.8, 4.3, but then the 2 years before that, 6.5 and 6.8. So it seems like when there isn't a guard there that's like a real facilitator, he has to be that facilitator. And he averages at least 6. And they don't have guard there. So he still has to be that. I
True.
like it, but we'll keep it on the back burner. We'll keep it on the back burner.
I'm liking the under on Anthony Edwards for 27 a game.
I like that as well.
27 a game?
With Julius Randle there, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's I love me some Anthony Edwards, but has he ever averaged 27 points a game? That's
Let's
high as fuck, isn't it?
not I mean it's high, but in this NBA, it's not like absurd.
Like last year he averaged 25. 2 years ago he averaged 24. 3 years ago he averaged 21.
Okay, so this is banking on him taking the next leap into like superstar status.
The way they built the roster, like
I'm with you on that, dude. I like it. I like the underplay on that.
27. Right.
How many legs are we trying to make this?
Let's do four.
Four-legger?
Yeah.
Dude, if it's a season long, we should craft the max.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm honestly I'll put 10 on this.
I will too, actually,
Yeah,
since we're crafting. And the Reed Shepherd hire, you're sure?
I'm sure. I'm sure. Lock that in.
All right. All right. It's locked.
And then we're
Um,
going under Ant-Man 27.
yeah, oh, for sure. Oh, JT 27. Exactly.
JT. You going over or under?
I want to say over, but there's so
28
many.
points. You need 28 points a game. I mean,
You just need 27.1 points per
that's
game.
true. That's true.
Let's see what he did last year. Let's see what he did last year.
I can see it.
He did 26.9 last year.
Hmm. And what if Tatum wants to prove everybody wrong about how, Jaylen Brown is the alpha and whatnot? I'll take the over on that.
Do let's stay away from it.
Okay, okay.
I'm not dying to have him on there.
Luca, 3.7 threes a game. I'm taking the under on that.
Where is that? Yeah.
Too
Damn, we
many
have to hit
shooters.
4 threes a game to clear that. That's so crazy.
He's not going to do that.
No. Do you like De'Aaron Fox? I think D Fox can average 6 assists this season.
Yeah, I think he can. That's easy. Yeah, I think he
That's
can.
light.
So, yeah, sometimes he sucks though. I had him last year and he would have stretches where like he did a whole bunch of nothing,
Mm.
you know. Can he average more than 5.8 assists? Mm. I can see it though because you got DeRozan, you got Sabo, he's playing for a contract. Wants to show that he's a more complete point guard.
I got one for you.
Hmm.
CJ McCollum, less than 3 point made per game.
3 threes a game.
For CJ on that roster.
Yeah, yeah, that's easy money.
All right, we got 4 to go.
Okay,
Kawhi less than 24.6 point per game average.
lower.
Hear me out. Just because he's not going to be playing all those games, they'll still count his average. Do you think he'll average 25 every time he plays?
No, but
No?
I wouldn't take the. Honestly I wouldn't mess with Kawhi.
Yeah, let's stay away from him.
You want to talk about another injury prone guy? What about Joel at 32 points a game?
Oh, I'm down to hit the lower on that.
Right,
That seems high,
right. It seems very high.
especially for just acquiring old boy PG.
Mm-hmm. Right, and they want him to cool it.
Yeah, I like that. Do we think Sengun's getting 10 boards a game this season?
No, I think
No.
9 point something is right. We'll finish honestly. But look at Fred Van Fleet, 2.9 threes a game. I think he can average three.
Hmm.
What about what about LaMelo at 24 points a game?
Dude, I don't like messing with LaMelo.
Really?
He's I just haven't seen him play a full season.
That's true. That's dude, since his like rookie year.
Right. Although Wemby for 25 points a game this season,
I like that.
I really like that. I think he could do it with Chris Paul there.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, we got Wemby in there. That's huge. Do we think Lillard's drilling 3.1 threes per game this season?
Where is he?
He's above JT.
Ooh. No, but I think it's more of a lock. I don't think LeBron's gonna average 24.
Dude, I never want to doubt the king.
Yeah, but the Lakers are gonna be a total shit show this year.
I'm not touching LeBron, but I like Shy for 30.4.
Hmm,
I think he could average like 32.
32? I mean, dude, honestly, towards the last half of the season to the end, Shy would get to like 22 points and then just coast. He
Mm,
rarely would try to like go for like a really high scoring game. And the Thunder are so good that like if they have a big lead, which a lot of the times they did, he would just kind of hang back and not do anything. And Jalen Williams and the other Jalen Williams and fucking all the other role players they have would just do their thing. I think 30 points would be like right what he gets.
I hear that. Do you want to do something with Jalen Brunson? Do you think I think Jalen Brown averages 24 points this year, don't you?
24.
They have him at 23.7 right now.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't watch a lot of Celtics ball.
It
What about the under on Brunson's points?
Dude, every time I count Brunson out, it fucks me. But every time I try to ride with him, it fucks me.
I think we should, let's see, we got two unders. So we got one, two, three hires. One, two, three, four, five unders. Oh, wait, we're already at eight.
What? Who do you have?
Oh, wait, that's because I put LeBron in there. Never mind.
Oh, I mean, if you want LeBron, you can. I might hit Trey Young's over on assists now that he's the main ball handler again.
That's true.
10.5. I could see him averaging 11 assists.
Oh, that's asking a lot, though. 11?
It is, but I'm pretty sure he's done it before.
What about Halliburton? Well, you need an even bigger number.
Yeah.
What about, I mean, LaMelo only needs 8.4.
Dude, Trey just averaged 10.8 with DeJounte there.
Really? Oh,
DeJounte's not even there anymore.
okay. Let's lock that in.
Did we just cook?
So we got Shepard averages 10. I like that.
Wait. Oh, I have two, four, six, seven. I need one more. Who's the eighth?
Did you take the under on Luca's 3 points?
Let me look. Where is Luca? Yeah, yep. I have, let me read you what I have. I have Reed Shepherd, Anthony Edwards, Luca, CJ, Joel, Victor, Trey. What am I missing?
Oh, Fox.
Oh, what did we run with Fox?
It's over on assists.
Oh, we're running with that. We're keeping it.
Yeah. I like that. I think you
All
can
right, bet.
do that for sure.
Oh man, I if this hits,
Six are in. Let's go.
that would be huge.
It's definitely possible. I really don't think Joel's going to average 32 points.
I don't either. Based on everything I've been reading, I don't even know if he'll play 32 games.
Haha, right? It's just kind of a fart in the wind of a season. Yeah,
We've,
I think we got a good one here.
I really like this. Reed's got me nervous, but I
No,
trust you. I trust you.
come through. Reed is probably going to clear that one the most.
Oh, beautiful. All right. We've hit our hour mark, so we should probably call it there, but
All right.
I think we might have cooked.
I think we did.
Beautiful. Good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. This has been another episode of Point and Shit It. Thank you.